Hello, my name is Mr. PNG Man. Now I'm not going to explain what this video is since you already clicked on the video, so let's just get into it. First up, Sonic the Hedgehog, 1991. This was the game that introduced the Blue Blur and his rival, Dr. Robotnik. Now let me explain to you why this game was special at the time. You see, instead of a traditional run button, the more you walk, the faster you gain. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, 1992. Now this game introduced Tails, the lovable little guy who is the sidekick of Sonic. This game also introduced a new mechanic. When you gained all the 7 Chaos Emeralds, you turn into Super Sonic. Cool. Sega Sonic, 1993. When I said I was talking about all the Sonic games, I meant all of them. This was actually an arcade game that introduced 2 characters, Mighty and Ray. And that's kind of it. There's not really much to say about this. Sonic CD, 1993. You see, this game used the Sega CD add-on. And this was one of the few games that used the Sega CD add-on. This game also introduced 2 characters, Metal Sonic and Amy Rose. Sonic Chaos, 1993. Yeah, basically this game was, if you didn't have a Sega Genesis, and you just had a Sega Master System, and you wanted to play Sonic, well, this is the game that got you covered. Sonic Pinball, 1993. If you didn't own a pinball machine, and you wanted one, well, try this game out. Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic 3 Knuckles, 1994. Yeah, I put all these games on the same section because they're basically all the same game. And the reason why they were all the same game is because they were originally supposed to be one big game, but due to budget and time restraints, they couldn't. So they made these games into 2 separate games, and using lock-on technology, you could make this into the original full intent as this game was supposed to be. I have not even started talking about the game. Oh boy. You see, the shocking thing about this game is that this game was actually really impressive for the time, because when you open the game, you see a huge 3D Sonic, and there's also save files. And this game also introduced, you guessed it, Knuckles. Sonic Triple Trouble, 1994. This was a game that was released on the Game Gear. And yeah, you can see it. Knuckle Chaotix, 1995. This was a standalone Knuckles game that used the 32X. There were some new characters that I do not care to talk about. Tails Adventure, 1995. Another standalone game, but this time with Tails, and this one released on the Game Gear. Sonic 3D Blast, 1996. Now here's the thing, this was kinda the first 3D Sonic game, and I say kinda, because although they used 3D models, it was still 16-bit. Sonic R, 1997. This was Sonic's first racing game. Not the best first Sonic racing game. Sonic Adventure, 1998. This one is known as one of the best Sonic games. In fact, a true 3D Sonic game. This one is known as one of the best Sonic games. In fact, a true 3D Sonic game. And voice acting, awesome levels, and great music. Sonic Pocket Adventure, 1999. Okay, this may look like some generic Sonic game, but what made this game so special is that it was on actually a different device instead of a Sega device, the first of it. Something that would be common in the future. Sonic Adventure 2, 2001. This was a sequel to Sonic Adventure 2, introducing new characters. Shadow the Hedgehog, an edgier and cooler version of Sonic, and Ridge the Cat. A bat with personality that everyone is loving. Sonic Advance 2001. This was the first game that released, get this, a Nintendo device. Yeah, their competitor. Because this was about the time where Sega was trying to become a third-party company and, not release any more consoles. Sonic Advance 2, 2002. A sequel to Sonic Advance. Sonic Battle 2003. Yeah, this was the game where you could beat all bad guys. Yeah, violence, yeah! This is also the game where Vooch called Sonic Daddy. Sonic Advance 3. The third and final game out of the Sonic Advance trilogy. Sonic Rush 2004. Yeah, it didn't take too long to make another Sonic game on that's 2D. This also introduced another character that people are in sexually. Shadow the Hedgehog 2005. This is a standalone Shadow game that introduced guns. Sonic Riders 2006. A game where Sonic has a skateboard. Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Yeah, this is a glitchy game where this happens. Sonic Rivals 2006. The game on the PSP. Sonic and the Secret Rings 2007. A game that's basically a temple run that uses motion controls. For better or for worse. Sonic Rivals 2, 2007. A sequel to PSP Sonic. Sonic Unleashed, 2008. A game where Sonic becomes a furry that has fast-out gameplay and God of War-like hack and slash with the warehouse stuff. Sonic and the Black Knight, 2009. Sequel to one of the worst Sonic games. Don't ask why. Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing, 2000. The first game where Sonic has a car. Do not ask why. Sonic 4, Episode 1, 2010. This game is fake because it's not Sonic 4. Sonic Free Riders, 2010. This is a game that just doesn't work. Sonic Colors, 2010. Okay, this game saved Sonic with its creative gameplay, cool visuals, and banging music. Sonic Generations, 2011. A kind of return to form to the original Sonic, and great Sonic gameplay with the other Sonic. Also, this one's one of my favorites. Sonic 4, Episode 2, 2012. A sequel to fake Sonic 4. Sonic Dash, 2013. A mobile game. Sonic Lost Worlds, 2013. A Sonic game that has, get this, a running button. Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal, 2014. First game out of the Sonic trilogy on the 3DS. Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, 2014. Glitchy game, knuckle jump high. It was just kind of bad. Sonic Boom Fire and Ice, 2016. The last Sonic Boom game, thank God. Sonic Mania, 2017. The true Sonic 4 with amazing sprites, amazing animation, and great gameplay. Sonic Forces, 2017. This is how they ruined it. Team Sonic Racing, 2019. Sonic has a car again. Sonic Frontiers, 2022. A pretty good Sonic game with great writing. Sonic Superstars, 2020. A 2D game that was pretty good. Sonic X Shadow Generations. A remaster of Sonic Generations with a new game along with Sonic Generations. One of the greatest Sonic experiences. Great gameplay and joy I ever had. Great game, would recommend. That's basically all the Sonic games. I didn't include Adventure DLC and Sonic Adventure Battle 2 because they're basically the same game as Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. And that's all I have to say. Bye.